Yo, we back with another little market maker review, market maker model review. As always, got a free Discord. It's in the description. Let's get right into it. Yeah, today, I'm still in that tape reading phase, and I always get caught off guard when I do these, when I hop on and do these. But basically, kind of like the bias going into today, I'm gonna remove all these drawings. But I just had all these drawings, and there's a lot that I drew on my charts and what I annotated on my charts, and yeah, let's remove the drawings real quick and let's just zoom out to the 4 hour because the 4 hour was very interesting. We're within that SIBI still. We're within that order block here as well. We're within this BPR on the daily. Within this balanced price range on the daily. We're within this wick on the daily. Like there's a lot of confluences here for a possible side of reversal. We have an SMT here with YM, or I believe it's up here. So like we could possibly reverse, but right now order flow is bullish. Yesterday we had a consolidation candle, and this was exactly what I was expecting to see, exactly to the tick. We don't close above this high, so therefore this fair value gap is a lot more probable to get traded into. Think about it just by the dynamics of this candle. We just had big displacement higher, and now we're having consolidation on this candle here, on this third candle. So therefore, we're slowing down a little bit. So we're gonna trade back into this fair value gap, and those are the likely fair value gaps that you're gonna see get traded into. Are the fair value gaps when the third candle doesn't close above that high, and that's exactly what happened. If you also look at the 4 hour wicks, we're starting to chop. We're starting to chop. So therefore, we're likely gonna head back into that imbalance, like I was saying. So that's kind of like the framework. I fixed my Wi-Fi too. I got my Wi-Fi fixed. So if the stream is lagging, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say if this stream is lagging. I simply don't. But basically, on NQ, we had this hourly SIBI that we were respecting. And this was just looking back, this is the action that we had. We came into this daily fair value gap, and then we formed. We'll go on that in a minute, but pretty much we're coming to this 4 hour fair value gap, or this daily fair value gap, and now, well, I'm kind of all over the place already, but right now I'm thinking that we're gonna use this fair value gap, and then we're gonna get a push up to these highs here. But this also could be a place. I always say, but this also could be a place like we do have this fair value gap where we can trade all the way back into here. So you got to keep account into that, and we also do have SMT at the highs here. However, this candle closure like this signifies to me that we're likely gonna head to here rather than this fair value gap here. Let's zoom in and let's see the action we had today. It's good for now. Bet. What's good, Anthony? Yeah, I did not go live today, and on it, dude. I'm gonna be straight up. The days when I don't go live, it's like I see why people. It was just nice. It was nice. Okay. So right here, This is the market maker we had, and that we completed pre-market. We had the original consolidation here to then have you have a distribution leg, and then you have a smart money reversal here. I believe we have SMT here. Then we have displacement lower. You could have marched like a first stage or like a low risk entry. This is what I really care about. We come up here, we sweep this internal high here. This could have been a good place to look to engage in a short. This is pre-market for me. I'm not really looking to trade this. I don't really trade pre-market, but what you could have taken was this fair value gap here. Also this order block. That would have been a nice retracement. Probably also retrace into equilibrium. Yeah, equilibrium to the tick. I honestly have stopped using equilibrium as much in my analysis because the market is going, at least this is how I see the market. The market's really just going to book to offer efficient prices. And with a lot of that, the market will retrace in equilibrium, but there's going to be time, and today is a perfect example of where the market's not going to retrace in equilibrium because it doesn't need to. So if you're looking for a retracement in equilibrium, you're not going to get in on the move, and therefore price is going to run out without you. But if you understand that price doesn't really need to head lower because it's already been efficiently delivered, then you would have been able to catch this move. Basically, you have your first stage, second stage. You have that purge of that high. We can drop down the 1 minute, but I don't really like the 1 minute, especially pre-market. Right here, fair value gap, that 5 minute order block, that would be your nice entry. Could have seen another entry here. All right. So now market's about to open up. We just completed this market maker sell model. Where is price going to? Price is going to that daily fair value gap. Was it an hourly CB too? Or there was a 15-minute, I think. No, wait, what? Yeah, price is heading back down to that daily fair value gap. So that's the confluence you had here. And we had SMT. Where was this SMT? We had mad SMT with YM. Yeah, and look at this SMT or this SMT we had here with YM. YM fails to come near this low. Was there one with ES? Was there one with ES? Sorry, I'm just kind of going over this. Oh yeah, we had SMT with ES. Wait, I'm tweaking. We never take this low. Yeah, so we had SMT with YM. That's what I'm saying. Times in which you don't, or at least when I say you, I'm talking about me because this is my analysis. But the times in which you're not looking at YM is the times when, hey, you would have been like, why did price really reverse here? But higher time frame PGA than SMT. And then do we have like a little internal SMT, an overlapping SMT? Not an ES on NQ or on YM maybe. No, okay. So we just have that one SMT here. And then right now we're within that daily fair value gap. We kind of just had to push lower. I wouldn't really necessarily look to take a short. But these stacked highs here, this low resistance just looks clean. You're now looking to frame this as your original consolidation. Now it becomes your original consolidation. And I do want to point out, I had standard deviation. Yeah, your standard deviation levels. I marked standard deviation from this 15-minute wick. That just makes sense. 15-minute wick. When we go into a daily fair value gap, I'm gonna use that 15-minute wick, 15-minute candle here, and it lines up very nicely with that original consolidation, a little bit too nicely. Sorry for all of these, but this is what I'm looking at. And what I really want to bring to the attention here is this BPR we have here. So you see how there is a move lower followed by an immediate move higher? We just offered sell side and then we immediately offered buy side. Price doesn't need to go back here because it's efficiently delivered. We've offered both sell side and buy side within here. So within this whole range, I guess you could mark it out here. This would probably be a little bit better. We've offered sell side, and then we've offered buy side. So what is price going to refer to next? Since we don't need a head here, it's going to refer to this breaker. Pull that breaker out in time. Breaker paired with that BPR, paired with that original consolidation. That's what you could have looked for. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't really looking to trade this. This is not how I like to trade. Even though it does make sense for price to go higher here, I still would like to see a retracement. But like I was saying earlier, price doesn't always need to head back in equilibrium if it's already offered fair value. We've offered both sell side and buy side here. So therefore, price does not need to retrace into this area. All right. So we end up getting displacement higher. And then that standard deviation projection lines up perfectly. I deleted it, but -4 lines up perfectly. That's your terminus. Also lines up with this original consolidation. We zoom into the 1 hour. This is also I got a lot of stuff. This is also the 1 hour fair value gap here. And notice how we also take liquidity here. We taken buy side here. We left these stacked highs. So buy side has been taken. And what are you waiting for? You're just waiting. You're waiting. You're patient here. We take ERL. And where do you expect price to head back into? IRL. I was looking at the time, I was looking for this 15-minute fair value gap. But this 15-minute fair value gap would have been good as well because it is in discount. So therefore, you can look for this 15-minute fair value gap. Or yeah, it is a discount. Zoom in here. What do we have? We're just taking buy side. You're waiting. I have this standard deviation move mapped out, and I mapped out a lot of standard deviation projections, more than I usually do today. But standard deviations are just an extra added confluence. You notice how negative 2.5 lines up perfectly with sell side. That is what you want to see. That is what you want to see. We end up having, we're taking buy side. We kind of have, I wouldn't take anything here. I'm waiting. We now have market structure shift below this low. Pull back, order block, fair value gap. That's where I would really look to take short. Looking back, this is probably the only valid short that I see. And then where can you target? This low here, you could target -2 for standard deviation. And this is what I'm saying. Just trust the model. Trust the model. This is slow chop. This is slower delivered action. This is slower action. But it's still delivering to the draw on liquidity. It's still delivering to the draw on liquidity. So right now, we have met our standard deviation projections of -2 to 2.5. But we don't really care. It doesn't have to be like perfect to the T. What we care more about, though, is the higher time frame PD array. Higher time frame PD array. What higher time frame PD array did we have? We had a 15-minute fair value gap here. 15-minute IRL. What are you looking for after IRL? You're looking for ERL. IRL gets tagged. You then have an SMT showing that smart money reversal with generated liquidity on the way lower. Look at all these highs that we've left. Then you get that market structure shift. Pull back. Ooh, looking back at this, where would you have entered here? I don't know. I would probably want to enter here on this fair value gap, but that would have been your low risk entry. I didn't really look at this entry too much. And then here I marked standard deviation from this first expansion leg. You can mark standard deviations from the manipulation legs or the expansion legs. And I don't love using standard deviation like too much because I feel like it's kind of like cherry picked because you're kind of trying to look for levels and reasons to kind of map up with certain targets. But this first expansion leg is what you could have framed your standard deviation off of. You also could have did here. That technically would have been right too. And look exactly where we tick to. Look exactly where we start to reverse from. Anytime -2 to 2.5 gets respected, I'm expecting to see some form of a retracement back into a discount array. As you can see, this trade would have been nice. You could have even framed it off of this expansion leg. Then we had that fair value gap targeted -2. Look at where price goes to perfectly here. We take all this low resistance. We're still in bullish order flow right now on the 5-minute. Bullish order flow on the 5-minute. Then where do we retrace back to now? IRL. This fair value gap, we go from IRL. Where are we expecting now? ERL. Rinse and repeat. IRL to ERL. ERL to IRL. And then here, this move here, we come down here, and I wouldn't really be looking to trade this. You know, this is 3 p.m. I don't like trading at 3 p.m. That's not what I do. So, like, looking back, this does end up being a market maker buy model, but I wouldn't really even touch this. We then have low resistance liquidity. We generate liquidity. We're inducing people into the market to then drive to a higher time frame PD array, such as the 15-minute fair value gap, to then have your smart money reversal, to then have displacement higher. And for standard deviation here, this is kind of like a standard deviation, my standard deviation projections is what it should be called. But I projected it from this wick because we know that wicks can be a form, wicks are a form of manipulation. If you think about it in terms of like power 3, if you look at the daily candle, this daily candle is going to be your manipulation, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That's the whole premise behind power 3. So within here, you can use that wick as a projection, and look at where we go perfectly to. Look where we go perfectly to that -2 to 2.5. Then once -2.5 gets respected, you're just looking for a discount array. Right here, after that gets respected, you could like very, Berry scalp this, but I wouldn't really do that to this fair value gap or also this low here. Yep, sweeping buy side, displacement lower, end of day macro. I really wouldn't take this, but the only thing that I would like would be this order block. Order block, we come back up, tick that order block to then sell these lows. And it'll be a little market maker sell model at close. Like recently, there's been like today, yeah, it may not be the highest quality opportunity, but you have like you have one, you have two, you have three, four, five. You have six models here. Six models here that you all could have played. For me, I kind of just sit on the sidelines. That's what I'm doing for the next month and just backtesting and seeing what price did, you know. Bro, I caught the best long today right on market open once we inversed. Nice, bro. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. I would say though, saying that you caught the best, whenever I think of like, hey, I want to get the best entry, it's just a psychological. That's what I struggle with. And that's personally why I'm taking a break, because right now I look at the market in terms of like, hey, I want to get on this low risk entry. I want to get the best entry. You know, I want to get the best entry. So I know that my mindset here, even if I can tell myself that, hey, we'll just go for second stage of distribution, subconsciously my mind wants to get the best entry right now. If that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense at all. But I'm deciding to take a break, fix my mental, and to also become a better trader, because I feel like your mental is going to be a lot better in trading if you're confident within your technical analysis. If you're confident within your analysis, then you're likely not going to struggle too many psychological barriers, you know? Like, they'll still be there, but you won't. I guess you still will, because trading is just a game of you versus you, you know, which is why I love it, because you're able to find things that you didn't even know you really struggled with. All right, other than that, you have, what does this even look like here? Accumulation, manipulation, and then we have distribution. AMD. In terms of looking at this now, we taken buy side. We're in a range of both. We've taken both sell side and we've taken both buy side. So this now becomes your dealing range. If we look at this, we've retraced the equilibrium, which I don't really use equilibrium that much anymore. But if we're looking at this, I would like to see higher prices. Like, we're clearly bullish on the daily. I wouldn't say that this is I appreciate the sub. I wouldn't say that this would be a time in which you would fade the already existing order flow. Like, order flow is already bullish on the daily. Although there is a possibility that we could end up reversing from this area. You know, we have this wick, which I wouldn't use a wick as like a high confluence area. We have this balanced price range. This is a better confluence for me personally. We have this. We also have an SMT with YM. We're starting to chillax here just a little bit. But I really don't think this is going to be a full-blown reversal back down these lows, but it also could be. So I'm pretty loose when it comes to like terms of what we're going to do within the next weeks. But I will say the next Thursday, was today Wednesday? Today was Wednesday. Thursday and Friday will likely tell us where we're going to go within the next upcoming weeks. You know, if we work our way lower, I could say, hey, maybe we want to go to this low, but if we continue to expand, we're definitely going to go to all-time highs. This could be another little bull run, in my opinion, my personal opinion. If we look at this, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, this now becomes high resistance liquidity. If you look at the daily candle, I wouldn't like to short against this wick. It also always depends on what the overnight session does. Right now, we have a 15-minute imbalance. Let's see if we maybe start to hold these imbalances here that we just created. We just created a 15-minute SIBI. Let's see if we respect this. We could validate that we do want to go to these lows. So that's what I'm seeing on NQ right now. Let's pull up YM. Let's just get a little understanding of what YM is doing. Let me pull up and sorry, I'm gonna pull up YM over here. That'll probably be best. Yeah, I can actually definitely tell my Wi-Fi is better. Like it's already feeling like it's a, you can definitely tell. Damn, I need to remove all these. Damn, why do I have all of those on there? If you can't tell, I've been backtesting some standard deviation. Wait, where is this SMT again? Oh, it's this high right here. So this high here, we have this. I don't like this SMT because Dow's telling us here that Dow likely wants to head to here. You see all this LR. If we zoom in, that's just gonna be low resistance liquidity. For me, Dow wants to go here. And then from there, I think we could reverse from here. But Dow's showing us, Dow's tipping the hand that we want to head here. This looks pretty bullish though. I wouldn't, we could head back to highs here, but this is kind of an area where we have left these lows here. We had that market structure shift. This could just be a stop hunt, you know? Stopping out all these initial traders that said, hey, oh, we're going to be bearish. We're going to be bearish. Oh, this looks nice. This looks nice. Yeah, I'm pretty bullish for the next 2 to 3 days. I'm expecting IRL to ERL, Thursday, Friday. Friday. IRL to ERL. What do I mean by that? IRL, internal range liquidity, and term of the fair value gap, back into external range. Look at this wick. This looks nice. So this is my target. This is my draw on liquidity. Is this high here? So that's where my eyes are, but it all depends on what happens. Like if we start showing that we might want to invalidate that draw on liquidity, then I'll be able to reevaluate my bias. Like the biases when I do the market reviews, like before the next day even opens, it's pretty loose. It's pretty loose. But I do like, you can't tell me that this original consolidation here on Dow does not look nice. We're still clearly in a buy program, so why would you try to like really come in the market and look for shorts? I'm not saying that I'm talking about myself personally, you know. Myself personally, I'm not going to come in the market. I'm not going to look for shorts when the market's looking like this. And I think that would probably be a good general rule, so you don't get chopped up. Let's look at DXY though. DXY is giving me like mixed signals here. I do believe that the draw on liquidity is this, or these stacked highs here, but I think that we need to see a little bit more structure put in to validate that. If we look at this little range here, this is a balanced price range. Sell side, buy side, sell side. We've respected it first. This now becomes a powerful area to where we could reject off of that. But we've already traded into once, and now we're starting to get some displacement higher. This is starting to look a little nice, but I don't think it's going to be as clean, you know? We have here, you see the time it took us to have the left side of the curve? If we're thinking of buy side and sell side of the curve, we have sell side and now we have buy side of the curve. You see, this was Tuesday the 16th. That was around like 20 days. This, I'm expecting this side of the curve to be maybe a little bit longer in terms of time. So, and it would make sense of where the indices are at right now. It would make sense that this buy side of the curve would take a little bit more time, because we're starting to slow down here on NQ. YM's getting displacement higher, and then ES is starting to slow down a little bit. Do you watch bonds? I do not watch bonds, but I believe bonds are inversely correlated to DXY. So you would want to see bonds go the same way as S&P. I don't know too much about bonds. I don't personally. Let's look at gold. I want to look at gold, and I also want to look at Bitcoin now. We'll have a watch on Bitcoin and gold. Gold. Oh, didn't I say I want to see us head to this Sibi? Gold. I would not touch gold right now. I would not touch gold at all right now. This is just consolidation. Like, we're within 2 PD rays. I don't know what gold wants to do in a higher time frame. Let's see. Was there maybe like some intraday? Dude, there's that one trade that like Ice T showed me. That there was that one trade that ICT or not ICT. Sorry, Ice T. He's someone in my Discord and he's also been in the live streams. But he showed me a trade on gold that I liked, and then ever since then I was like, hey, maybe gold might be good to trade, but then ever since that, gold has just been absolutely terrible. Even here, I wouldn't want to trade that. You might have IRL to ERL here, but that's it. Can you explain low resistance liquidity run versus high? Yeah, of course. So low resistance liquidity, from my understanding. So anytime you have a high, and then you take that high, and then we take that high, and then we take that high, this now becomes high resistance liquidity because we keep on taking highs. So therefore, I'm not really expecting a move higher. So a move higher becomes high resistance because we keep on taking people out of the market. We keep on taking people out of the market. So there's a lot of levels for us. So you wouldn't really expect a move higher here for me. Yeah. And then low resistance liquidity. Low resistance liquidity is pretty much the opposite. So you see out here on the bottom, this would be high resistance. This now becomes low resistance liquidity. We have all these generated swing highs, where I'm expecting to see this place higher. Yo, what's good, Jay? Bro, it's been a minute. Okay, so if you guys wondering, I don't know. I've joined a mentorship and I paid my money. I paid money to join. I know I said I had a mentor a while back, but now I have a new mentor and I don't know. I might low key stay chill. I might stay chill for the next like month. I might not even do any live streaming sessions. I'm not gonna lie. I think that might be more beneficial to me right now. I might not live stream at all for the next month. But then when the time comes after that month's over, or maybe like 2 months, I don't know. I just love live streaming. So I got some things I need to work out. I just got new Wi-Fi. I got my Wi-Fi fixed. My Wi-Fi has been bugging the past 2 months. Do it. I think it might be more beneficial to me, honestly, because I joined a mentorship and I really think I could get more value out of that than just me live streaming, because at the end of the day, people want to watch a profitable trader stream, they want to have some insight. And in order for me to get there, I feel like it might be beneficial for me. But I love live streaming, and I pretty much would say that my analysis has been it's gotten a lot better, but I still have so much more to go. So like I have been able to grow by streaming, which I love doing. I'll probably still streaming, so I got to make a decision, All right, let's look at Bitcoin as well. I think Bitcoin's in a market maker buy model. We're retracing back down to this balanced price range. We're now inducing. You see. Okay, good example. Nostalgic. This now becomes low resistance liquidity. And you see here, I would say this is high resistance liquidity because we keep on taking stops. So I guess there's two sides to look at this. When we're trending lower, the lows are high resistance. The highs are low resistance. When we get that reversal, this is all when we get that reversal. So like I'm not looking at this downtrend and saying, hey, we're gonna short this because we have low resistance. But when we get that reversal, those highs will be low. Those highs will be low resistance. Those lows will be high. Okay. When we get that reversal, these lows are gonna be high resistance, and these highs are gonna be low resistance. But this is just in terms of a reversal. If that makes sense. Do what you gotta do, bro. If it'll help you, that's what you gotta do. Yeah, always good to take time for yourself. I would agree. I mean, I still take time for myself. All right. Anything else? Anything else? I was looking at Euro USD the other stream, right? Yeah, this looks kind of bearish. This looks bearish. We're within that daily Sibi. I would expect it. I want to see some chop here. We maybe could even come up and take this high to then head lower. That's what I'm looking at. Overall, this looks pretty bearish. All right, do y'all want to backtest real quick? Yeah, I said we'll backtest every day. Yeah, let me pull up FX replay. We'll pull up we'll backtest for a second. Is there anything else you guys saw or you want me to point out with the action that we had today? I thought that okay, let's kind of just go over this again. Go over it one last time. What really happened today? We just had a higher time from AMD. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That's not a nice drawing, but clear accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Well, where do we accumulate to? Where do we manipulate to? We manipulated to this fair value gap. Where's that midnight opening price? I wanna see this. It was all right, 12 a.m. You want to be a buyer below this price when you're bullish on the day. So we manipulated to that daily fair value gap. We had SMT confirming that smart money reversal. So then get bought up. I wouldn't really look to engage down here. The entry that really only was there was this kind of breaker. Overall, it was a sneaky day. It kind of was a sneaky day. That's the only entry I really see. But I could see why it just psychologically I would have liked to see a retracement as well. But this breaker ends up holding because this whole range is balanced. We end up taking highs to then coming back in internal range to then kind of just accumulate here, come back up to take highs. So that's what I saw. Got it. Now we can get into backtesting. Which one was it? Which one are we doing? I want to make sure it's the one I was doing on stream. Did I delete it? No, it doesn't look familiar. It might be this one. Hold on. I want to find make sure it's the right one. I might wait. We don't really have a short-term low. Just wait. Be patient. Then once we have that, once we get displacement higher, then it looks a lot better. Sorry y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. Ambient term low is confirmed. Yeah, I think we're good to backtest. All right, which one do we go to? Go. Okay, so it was new. All right. I'm gonna change this name. Backtesting on stream. Okay. I have a lot of these little things. All right, now we can hop in the charts. All right, so overall, zoom out to the daily first. Daily, we're just taking this high here. Overall, bullish order flow. So until we see some form of higher time frame displacement lower, I'm still gonna be bullish on the daily. NQ still has stacked equalize here. What is this? Clear original consolidation. Is this the daily? Yeah, this is the daily chart. Clear original consolidation. Was this a ooh? This was a nice market maker buy model. Look at this weekly fair value gap. Weekly fair value gap. We retrace back down lower. So now becomes this would be a 4-hour market maker model. Okay, so right now we're clearly within a 4-hour market maker model. This becomes your smart money reversal. Wait, hold up. Hold up. This could be something to. Do we have an SMT here? Smart money reversal? We have to have one with Dow. I fail to believe. Not here. Definitely with the lows over here to the left then. Pull up BS. This is just running so much better today. It's not like the greatest low to give an example to, but it's still there. It's the principle. We have this SMT here, which I don't love. Does FX replay? Yeah, FX replay has futures. They have NQESYM. All right, so it's 6 a.m. here, or 10 a.m. Oh, market just opened. We end up taking a low here. We know higher time frame we're bullish. So now becomes your soup. Was this in a 4-hour PD ray? 4-hour order block, right on that order block. So I'm expecting 100% continuation for the rest of the day. Like it's already 10 a.m. Oh, we could get an entry offered here. Order block within this fair value gap. Also, this area of this mitigation here. We might have come into the perfect time. Original consolidation above us. SMT. Ooh, this looks very nice. 15-minute fair value gap, 15-minute order block. We've negated this fair value gap. Ooh, I kind of want to enter here. I'm gonna wait for more displacement. Where's the deviation line up here? I'll wait. Like, there'll always be probably another opportunity. I just don't love it because it feels like we could come to this low, but there's context. I think we might get a stop hunt here. Okay, I'm long in this. Check news, bro. I never be checking news when it comes to backtesting session. How do I get news? Is there an indicator? Show events. Oh, here it is. Oh, I'm blind. Thursday, January 24th. June. Oh. Okay, I see. The 15th. It's the 10th though. Okay, we didn't have any news today, I guess. Oh, the 10th? We had 8:30 news. That makes sense. 8:30. Oh, this was a 8:30 stop raid manipulation. I want to see where this maps to. You see? You see? Standard deviation. Standard deviation. Standard deviation low-key nice. -2, -2.5. All right, I'm along this. Screw it. We'll risk it. There's like a little piece of me that feels like this is it's gonna get stopped. Like I'm a little bit suspect. Okay, notice how we close above that. This is that reaccumulation zone for your standard deviation projection. No way we don't get a stop hunt here. This price action is a little suspect. There's your stop hunt displacement. This might be a breakaway gap here. Yeah, it's probably a breakaway gap. I'll move my stop to break even. Low volume here or what? Dang, well, how long was that trade? Good old. Hey, this is a good solid 4-hour trade. I was in a 4-hour trade. This is very low volume. Kind of just put around. I mean, there's a lot of displacement pre-market. Like look how energetic the market was pre-market. Or like at market open as well. And then the rest of the day we just market didn't want to wake up. Yeah, the model's still there though. -2, -1 to 1.5. So when you have your reaccumulation, usually within a market maker model, and if you pull up, I've been doing some backtesting on this as well, and these projection, or this is called swing grading. But basically, I did it backwards. I always do it backwards. 0 to 0.25 is when you're going to get your low risk entry. And then anytime at equilibrium of this range, you're expecting to see a stop on. And that's kind of what we had here. It just wasn't as clear. All right, enough of the yap session. Enough of the yap. I am not going to lie, though. Like, I've been watching ICT's mentorship. And, like, yeah, he does kind of, like, talk a lot, but that's the type of stuff that'll make you profitable. Or I think so. All right. What day is this? Friday the 11th. We have 10 a.m. news. Consumer sentiment. Displacement higher. What's this looking like on the sessions? London manipulation. I'm expecting to see continuation here. Did we come into a higher time repeat rate? I'm expecting a push up. I think news is just going to push us to that draw, you know? Dang, look at that gap on ES. Is that right? We had a big gap on ES, but not an NQ. Do we have an SMC at these lows? It looks like we do. Yeah, I'm expecting 100% just continuation here. This looks nice. So I'm looking to see a retracement. Tracement into these fair value gaps. That'll be your IRL to ERL. Let me bring up the fib here. Just for some little experiments. Look at where we're at right now, -4. I think we're gonna head to this fair value gap. ERL. I'm gonna short this. Screw it. I'm gonna short this. What's good, Medea? What's good, Medea? How we doing? How we doing? Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for a retracement. Change of state. Yeah. I'm shorting this to that fair value gap. External range, that standard deviation mapped up perfectly. We haven't had any sort of retracement at all. What time is this? This is 7:15. I'm expecting this fair value gap to be the draw for sure. I'm gonna move up that TP a little bit. Alright, TP hit. 15-minute fair value gap we're within. So this is when you're looking for that IRL to ERL. That was a counter trend. That was counter trend. That was a counter trend trade. Alright, we have now swept sell side. This is still pre-market. That was very scalpy. Usually I don't do stuff like that. Look at that. Manipulation. Ooh. Now this looks good to long. Original consolidation. You had that manipulation fair value gap. A lot of times when we have a big manipulation fair value gap, then it just gets reversed with fair value gaps of their own. We don't need to head back here because this area is balanced. I'm expecting this high to be the draw. Alright, we're not respecting that, so I would wait. Maybe another stop hunt. Just consolidated. This is all pre-market. I don't even know why I'm watching this. On the 1 minute especially. Okay, ERL. I would like to see some displacement higher here. Some displacement. Now this becomes low resistance. Liquidity. I'm gonna frame this first expansion leg. That -4 lines up nice. I think that this is a market maker buy model here. Do we have any form of SMT? We probably do. Oh yeah. Look at ES right now. Look at ES. ES is like already at these highs. I haven't even been looking at that. I'm a long this. Screw it. We're gonna take a long here. Targeting this. Putting your stop at the low. See if this plays out. This is pre-market, so it's just a little bit lower quality. Fair value gap. Order block. This area should hold. This area should hold. I would move my stop up. I'm moving my stop up a little bit. This area should hold. I wouldn't want to see us revisit here. Just especially with how bullish ES is. I got stopped. Yeah, ES wanted to leave these highs. So this will be a target probably later. 5 minute. Let's wait for market open. Okay, market open. So you end up taking these lows. Wait, what did we do in the sessions? Okay, we manipulated, and then the draw on the higher time frame is still higher. Still that. These equal highs here. Okay. Okay, so now we're just taking London low. I'm still bullish. Is there any higher time PD rate though? See, we didn't leave a fair value gap. You see this wick here? We never left a fair value gap, so we don't really need to balance. We don't really need to balance anything. Like everything here is perfectly balanced. So I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish. This is just a sweep of lows. Now might be a nice time to long. I'm gonna jump the gun here. I'm gonna jump it. I don't know about the risk here though. Is the risk even worth it? It's probably a better model. Like that's risking a lot of points for the 1 to 8. Yeah, we're waiting. Yeah, this is choppy. Look at the wicks. Wicks are doing the damage. Bodies are telling the story. This doesn't look so clean. Let's see if we can look at any standard deviation projection. I don't like any of these. What? Wait. My Wi-Fi went out? Am I lagging? If I'm lagging, bro, that'll be so disappointing. I went to Xfinity today, and I copped a whole Wi-Fi kit. I bet. Yeah, you have me like sweating. Oh, on your end? Okay, I was about to say. You had me stripping for a minute. I don't like this PA. Or me personally, let's discuss. 15-minute. There's no fair value gap above us. There's no fair value gap below us. We just swept liquidity here. This looks like a sweep of lows. We have taken this high here. We do have low resistance below us. Are within this 1 minute. Let's look at ES. I haven't looked at ES at all. I'm still bullish. We have SMC at the lows as well. I'm a long. I still think it's the high. Like I don't like that risk reward. Now we come down and sweep. Ugh, I don't. Nothing's clean to me, honest. Like this could be a market maker sell model, to these lows, for sure. That's what that could be. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now, especially now we're displacing, we're respecting this order block. Change what I wouldn't think what a bad entry. Maybe like once we break below this low, that's like a breakout trade though. I don't know if I like that. So you could have been a breakout trader there. Oh no, did you trade afternoon session today? I did not. I did not. I did not. I think that there was maybe one good. Well, I'm not trading it at all. I'm just tape reading. I've just been tape reading at least for this next month. For me, I want to get my psychology in check. Well, it's not even that, but I want to become better. You know, I want to become because I know you can learn without placing trades. Like you don't always have to be placing the button to make money. All right, now low resistance liquidity below us, high resistance liquidity. Low resistance liquidity above us, high resistance liquidity below us. Look at that candle. Yeah, 100%. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they're slow? Why do you think they have been slow? Why do you think that? Because I'll tell you my thesis. See, I don't like this because I can't like when you backtest, your risk reward isn't going to be the greatest. Because if I'm looking at this in real time, I might look to enter here. But this does look very nice. They don't have standard deviation. We have a sweep of liquidity, displacement higher. This looks nice. Look at this wick as well. I do like that wick. I got stop hunted. Now we're gonna run. Now we're gonna run. Lack of news. Yeah, it's because in my opinion, I think it's because we didn't have any red folder news Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Ideally, when that happens, we're gonna consolidate. We're gonna consolidate. You want news to really push us. Let's see if I can pull up. I guess I didn't realize like how tan my charts were. After looking at that white. Look at the 4 hour. This whole week. We've created one fair value gap this whole week. It's kind of interesting. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like at least like here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like there was a expansion of Monday. Consolidation and then possible reversal. Oh no, there are. I could see us heading lower. I could see us heading higher here. I do like. I brought this point up earlier. I do like YM's original consolidation here. I do like that on the 4 hour. I think that's just too clean to leave. So if YM takes this and then we form big SMTs with NQ and ES, I'll be pretty bearish. Now I think we're gonna head. Is there another standard deviation? Yeah, well, that would be nice. Ooh, yeah. I guess we never get like true displacement. Now we put in an intermediate term low. This becomes a lot better. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take a long here. I'm gonna set a limit order. Let's see if I get tapped. Alright. Do we end up ever completing this? We don't even ever take this high here. What is this, a Monday? It's a Friday. Okay. That's some suspect PA. Okay, this is a perfect example of high resistance, low resistance. High resistance. This is your low resistance. When will you start taking trades on the funded? We'll see. We'll see. It might be a minute. I might give it like 2 to 3 months. I'm not even gonna lie. I might give it like. I think whenever I'm ready, I'll be ready. Like I don't want to rush it, as I feel like that's what a lot of people do. But also like you get great value out of taking trades, so I don't want to like just be like hesitant with it. I don't want to be like, oh, he's not gonna take any trades at all. Why is that? Like I think that taking trades that definitely is gonna help me, but also tape reading is just as beneficial in my opinion. If I'm just able to sit and just retape, like I don't need to be taking straight. What led you to just taking a break? I had this really bad psychologically. Whenever I would lose, I would say I would be like. Whenever I would take a loss, I would say to not focus on the results that you're getting, but what I would take, I would just be, I don't know, I just wanted to take a step back, and just take it a little bit slower, because I'm in no rush. I mean, although I feel like I still could be taking good trades, and I still could be becoming profitable, and I don't really have a good answer for that. Sorry. You funded? Not yet. I definitely will be. I definitely will be upcoming. But I'm taking a break. So my plan is I'm gonna take a break, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm just gonna be we're gonna be chilling. But also like there's a lot of work that needs to be put in, and I'll be here every single day. Like I'll put in that work. I'll be back testing. I'll be taking notes. I'll be watching videos. I'll be watching ICT. I will be. Right now, I just started the 2023 mentorship, so I started watching his 2023. So I'll be watching that over the next upcoming month, and then hopefully I finish all that within the month, which I feel like will definitely happen, and then I'll hop in the markets. Because I feel like especially traders just hop in the markets, or I did that 100%. I hopped in the market and then I lost money, so I'm just taking a step back. But I don't really have anything else for this little session we had here. We'll try to backtest at least like for 30 minutes every night or every day. That's my goal. Sometimes I will say that we should go like 2 hours. Like you said, there's no rush. Yeah, 100%. I'm rewatching the 2020. Yeah, I'll probably watch the 2022 mentorship after the 2023. I've never actually fully watched the 2022 mentorship. I think the 2023 mentorship is amazing though. I really do. I did want to pull up some sauce, some little motion. So I started this mentorship, and what I want to do is I'll probably release my notes, but I think the best way to actually learn is to go in and do it for yourself. So like when he's doing it, I'm in FX replay and I'm drawing this out as well, and then I'm taking notes. So I wanna give notes. I wanna give my notes. When I'm finished, I'll probably put my notes in the Discord if you guys want this. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna head out of here. I'll. I don't know. I might not be live tomorrow, but I also probably will be. But there is a chance I might not be live tomorrow because it's to a point to where like I love being live. I'll probably be live at some point tomorrow. I might do PM sessions. I might be live in the PM sessions. We'll figure out a way. We'll figure out a way. It's because I joined a mentorship. I joined a mentorship. We'll figure it out. But anyways, hopefully y'all have a good rest of your day, and we'll be back. We'll be back definitely tomorrow, at least with the market maker or MMXM review. So I appreciate you guys.